You've already done the hard work of mastering AI to survive the school year. Now, I'm going to show you how to turn those prompt chains into a passive income stream that pays for your summer vacation. You read that sentence and likely felt a spark of recognition. It is true. The skills you developed out of necessity, the late nights spent figuring out how to get an AI to generate a useful lesson plan, a differentiated reading passage are valuable. You have a skill that other teachers desperately need and are willing to pay for. It is a tangible asset built from your professional expertise. Think about your daily workflow. You create lesson plans from scratch. You design rubrics that align with standards. You draft individualized education program goals that are both ambitious and achievable. You have learned the specific language, the precise structure, the exact context an AI needs to produce something useful for a real classroom. Let's demystify the term prompt pack. In the simplest terms, a prompt pack is a curated collection of pre-written instructions for an AI tool. Think of each prompt as a detailed recipe. It is not just a single question, it's a structured command that tells the AI exactly what you need. A good prompt assigns the AI a specific role, like, you are a 5th grade social studies teacher. It clearly defines the task, such as, create a 5-question multiple-choice quiz. It specifies the output format, like, provide the quiz and answer key a brief explanation for each correct answer. A key feature is the use of variables, grade level, subject, learning standard, student's specific need. That makes your prompt pack incredibly versatile. A single prompt can be adapted for a 3rd grade math class, 10th grade biology class. Your pack becomes a flexible system, not a rigid script. This adaptability makes it a premium product worth paying for. The real value is a system of related prompts, not an isolated command, a cohesive set of templates solving a larger teacher problem. For example, a new unit launch pack might include an introductory activity, a vocabulary list with definitions, a project-based learning outline, a rubric for the final assessment. Another example, an IEP goal writing pack contains prompts to generate SMART goals, track progress monitoring measures, draft parent communication updates. Thematic bundling is what provides immense value. Why would a teacher buy this? The answer is simple: time. Teachers are chronically short on time. A well-designed prompt pack is a massive time saver. It eliminates the guesswork and frustration of getting useful content from AI. It provides a trusted, teacher-vetted starting point for high-quality classroom materials. Your expertise is embedded in the prompts. You know the pedagogical nuances. You understand the need for differentiation. That insider knowledge makes your prompts far more valuable than generic one-line examples online. The internet is flooded with free generic AI prompts. A quick search will give you thousands of results. So why would a fellow teacher pay for yours? The answer? Expertise. You are not a random person writing commands. You are a classroom professional. You understand pedagogy. You know a 3rd grader's reading level. You know what a high school administrator expects. This contextual knowledge is your secret ingredient. Write a lesson plan about photosynthesis. Act as a 7th grade life science teacher. Create a 5E model lesson for a 50-minute class. Include a warm-up question. Add a hands-on exploration using common classroom materials. Explain the chemical equation clearly. Include an exit ticket to assess understanding. Align the objective with NGSS, standard number. Differentiate the exit ticket for English language learners with a word bank. See the difference? Your prompt creates a usable resource, not a generic outline. Prompt packs sell because they solve specific, stressful problems. Example, writing behavior intervention plans. Example, drafting sensitive parent emails. High-stakes tasks need careful wording and a professional tone. Product name, Positive Parent Communication Pack. Product name, Tier 2 Behavior Support Prompts. These speak to teacher pain points. Buyers get peace of mind and a professional template. Ultimately, teachers buy from other teachers. There is inherent trust in our community. They see you stood in front of a classroom, managed 30 students, graded on a Sunday night. They know it's built with their reality in mind. You can speak their language, frame benefits they understand, cut your lesson prep time in half, generate differentiated materials in minutes. That shared identity is a marketing tool no generic site can replicate. Once you have your prompt pack ready, you need a place to sell it. This is your digital storefront. 2 platforms stand out for teacher creators: Gumroad Teachers, Pay Teachers. Each has its own advantages depending on your goals and marketing plan. Let's break down the pros and cons. They serve slightly different purposes in your creator journey. Gumroad lets you sell directly to your audience. Think of it as a personal, minimalist online shop. It's simple with a low barrier to entry. You can set up a product page in minutes. Transaction fees are generally lower, so you keep more of each sale. Gumroad gives you direct access to customers' email addresses. Build an email list. Communicate directly with buyers. Market future products to them. It's ideal if you want to build your brand via social media or a blog. Teachers Pay. Teachers is a massive marketplace for educational resources. Its biggest strength is the built-in audience. Millions of teachers visit TPT every month searching for classroom materials. Listing your prompt pack on TPT puts you in a digital shopping mall with your target customers. You can tap into that traffic immediately for sales without building an audience first. The trade-off: TPT takes a larger commission, and you have less control over branding and customer relationships. So which should you choose? You don't have to pick just one. Use both strategically. List PDF prompt packs on TPT to capture marketplace traffic. Use Gumroad as your primary hub. On Gumroad, you can sell more sophisticated products, like Notion templates. Build your email list by offering a free sample prompt. Include a link to your Gumroad store in the About the Author section of your TPT products to create a bridge between platforms. As you consider how to package your prompts, I want you to think beyond a simple PDF. While a PDF is a great, universally accessible format, there is another tool that can elevate your product and provide even more value to your buyers: Notion. Notion is a flexible, all-in-one workspace that you can structure as a database, a document, a website. For our purposes, it is the perfect way to create a dynamic, professional-looking product that feels less like a document and more like a tool. It presents your work in a modern, organized, and highly usable way. Imagine this. Instead of a static list of prompts, you deliver a link to a beautifully organized Notion workspace. This workspace can have a main page with clear instructions and video tutorials. It could have a database view where each prompt is an entry, complete with tags for grade-level subject task type. A teacher could then filter the database to quickly find the exact prompt they need. Inside each entry, you can have the prompt itself, a field for them to paste their AI-generated output, and a section with your expert notes on how to refine the result. This approach transforms your product from a simple list into a teacher AI assistant. It becomes an interactive hub for a teacher's AI workflow. Because Notion templates can be duplicated with a single click, the buyer gets their own private copy of your entire system. They can then modify it, add their own notes, and truly make it their own. This level of interactivity and organization is a significant upgrade from a flat PDF file, and it allows you to position your product as a more premium offering, justifying a higher price point. You can sell your Notion template directly through Gumroad. The delivery process is incredibly simple. When someone makes a purchase, they automatically receive a link to your public Notion page. The first instruction on that page is click the duplicate button in the top right corner to copy this workspace to your own Notion account. It's that easy. By packaging your prompts in Notion, you are not just selling information, you are selling a sophisticated, pre-built organizational system that will make your fellow teachers' lives easier and more efficient. It's really that straightforward. Launching your first product can feel intimidating, but it does not have to be. We can break it down into a simple, manageable, 3-step process. This plan is designed to take you from idea to a market-ready product efficiently. The key is to focus on delivering clear value and building trust with your potential buyers. Follow these 3 steps: bundle test package, and you will have a high-quality digital product ready to sell in no time. This is your blueprint for turning your expertise into a tangible asset. Step 1 is to bundle. Do not just sell individual prompts. Group 10 to 20 related prompts together around a specific theme. This bundling strategy makes your product more valuable and easier to market. A teacher is more likely to buy a complete solution to a problem than a single isolated tool. Choose a theme that addresses a common teacher pain point. For example, you could create a middle school ELA starter pack with prompts for crafting reading responses, generating writing exemplars, designing vocabulary quizzes. Other strong themes include special education support, classroom management systems, science lab report generator. Step 2 is to test. This step is non-negotiable, as it is the foundation of your product's credibility. Take every single prompt in your bundle and run it through the AI tool of your choice, like ChatGPT Gemini. Save the generated output. Now, put on your teacher hat and edit that output to make it classroom ready. This is where your expertise shines. The raw AI output is the starting point. Your refined version is the final product. You must show these results. In your product listing, include screenshots or copies of the AI's output to serve as concrete proof of what your prompts can do. Step 3 is to package. Now you need to assemble your prompts and tested outputs into a clean, professional, and easy-to-use format. For maximum accessibility, a well-formatted PDF is an excellent choice. Include a cover page, a table of contents, and then for each prompt, provide the prompt text an example of the AI output and a short teacher's note on how to adapt it. Alternatively, you can use Notion to create a more dynamic and interactive package. You could even offer a zip file containing both the PDF and a link to the Notion template, giving your buyers the best of both worlds. Determining the right price for your digital product is a critical step. If you price it too high, you might scare away potential buyers, especially teachers who are often working with tight personal budgets. If you price it too low, you devalue your own expertise and leave money on the table. Based on my experience and analysis of the current market for teacher resources, I recommend a pricing sweet spot, between 15 and 27. Let's explore why this specific range works so well. First, this price range is affordable and falls into the impulse buy category for many professionals. A teacher who is stressed and facing a weekend of lesson planning can easily justify a $17 purchase if it promises to save them hours of work. It is less than the cost of a few fancy coffees, but the return on investment is a more manageable workload. This price point respects the financial reality of educators while still acknowledging that your product is a specialized, valuable tool, not just a simple worksheet that might sell for $3. Second, a price between 15 and 27 properly values your time and expertise. You spent hours learning how to craft these prompts. You invested your professional knowledge to test and refine them. Charging a fair price signals that this is a premium product created by an expert. It avoids the race to the bottom that can happen in digital marketplaces. It communicates confidence in the value you are providing. Remember, you are selling a system that can be used over and over again, generating lessons, rubrics, plans. That has significant, lasting value. To further build trust and encourage sales, consider offering a small sample for free. This is often called a lead magnet. You could offer a single, powerful prompt from your pack for free on your Gumroad page, or as a free download on TPT. Teachers can try it out, see the quality of the output for themselves, and gain confidence in your work. Once they experience the value firsthand, they will be much more likely to purchase the full pack for 15, 19, or 27. This strategy lowers the barrier to entry and effectively demonstrates the power of your product. Creating a great product is only half the battle. Now, you need to let other teachers know it exists. Marketing doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. For teachers selling to other teachers, Authenticity and practical demonstrations work best. Your goal is to show, not just tell, how your prompt pack can solve a real problem. These strategies leverage platforms that teachers already use and trust. One of the most powerful marketing tools is a short video demonstration. Record your screen for 1 or 2 minutes, show one prompt from your pack, copy and paste it into an AI chat window. Let viewers watch the AI generate the response in real time, then show the final, polished output. Post the video on YouTube, Instagram, Reels, TikTok, Facebook groups for teachers. Another effective strategy is free previews. On Teachers Pay Teachers on Gumroad, offer a portion as a free preview file. Create a preview PDF with cover table of contents, one complete prompt with example output. This gives buyers a risk-free way to assess quality. Share with colleagues and your PLN. Post on LinkedIn, post on X. Ask trusted teacher friends for testimonials. Social proof from fellow educators increases purchase confidence dramatically. In the end, what separates your product from a sea of generic AI tools? What makes your prompt pack truly valuable and worth buying? The answer is simple: you. Your years of classroom experience, your deep understanding of how students learn, your practical knowledge of what works in a real school environment, that is the secret sauce. Generic prompts created by tech enthusiasts are a dime a dozen, but prompts forged in the crucible of the classroom, designed by a practicing educator, are a rare and valuable commodity. Never forget that. Your expertise is embedded in every prompt you write. When you specify the need for a rubric to include criteria for both content accuracy and organization, that comes from experience. When you design a prompt to generate a social story for a student with autism, you are drawing on specialized training and a deep sense of empathy. A generic prompt creator does not have that context. They do not understand the pressure of a 47-minute class period, the challenge of differentiating for 32 unique learners, or the importance of aligning a task with a specific state standard. You do. This is why you should not be intimidated by this process. You have already done the hardest part, becoming an effective teacher. Building and selling a prompt pack is simply a new way of packaging that expertise. It is a method for scaling your impact, helping countless other teachers, and by extension, their students. Your product is not just a collection of text. It is a transfer of professional wisdom. You are providing a scaffold for your colleagues, helping them use a powerful new technology more effectively and ethically. So, I encourage you to take action. Start simple. Set aside 1 hour this week. Choose a theme that you know well: creating science labs, differentiating math problems, writing report card comments. Write 10 prompts, test them, package them in a clean PDF or a simple Notion page. Put your creation up for sale on Gumroad. Put it on Teachers Pay Teachers, TPT. Price it fairly in that 15 to 27 range. You are a teacher, you are an expert. You have a skill that is in demand. Now it is time to turn that skill into a product and an income stream that you deserve.